losing. Connect everybody around me, I'm a catalyst passing the energy. I just wanna see everybody have a good time. The weekend's here, trust me, it's time for you to rewind. It's the weekend, it's the weekend, baby. It's the weekend.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. It's Saturday. Listen, the Most High done woke us up this morning, man. We got some sun today. Show y'all a quick flash of that, man. We got some sun today. Real talk, man. Listen, the Most High is out, man. He done woke y'all up. Y'all got that bat signal. So listen, man, take advantage of this shit and make it count, man. Be great today, you know what I'm saying? But real quick, before you do, man, I just want to give y'all 7 quick steps to keeping a winning attitude while on retention. You know what I'm saying? You need this winning attitude. You know, you need to maintain that while on retention, because it's easy to get down. I want y'all to understand that it's easy to get down because a lot of us is doing something that we ain't never done before. You know what I mean? A lot of us is just starting. A lot of us is in the middle. A lot of us is, some months in, but you know what? No matter what, we are still human. And some days we could feel down. Some days we could reflect on the things that we used to do. You know what I mean? And, even though, we are somewhat past that, it's always something that's going to try to pull us back. It's always something that's going to try to pull us back. So I'll be sitting here lying to y'all if I didn't say I didn't think about it, going back. That's always something that's just going to creep in your mind. It doesn't mean that you're going to do it, but you know what I mean? Fapping and all that shit, it will creep in your mind. That means nothing. It'd be like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your mind, listen, the devil going to always try to pull at you. I want y'all to understand that, but you have to keep a winning attitude while on this shit. You got to maintain that winning attitude. So I wrote down some steps for y'all to keep with you, man, and take these steps. You know what I mean? Because it be gold to you. It can be gold to you moving forward, okay? And the first step is to wake up early. You know what I'm saying? It always feel good to get a jump start on your day. You know what I'm saying? When you sleep in and shit, listen, I don't know about y'all, but when you sleep in later, the groggy you are, the more groggy you are. You know what I'm saying? And you be less productive. So get up early. I know sometimes it hurts. Sometimes getting up early, it'd be like, fuck, I don't feel like I got enough sleep and all that other shit. But guess what? When you get up early, you got to crack at everything before everybody else do. You can get things done so you're not rushing around and trying to do this, trying to do that. When you like that, man, listen, that just does something to your day when you can't even just breathe. You just got to wake up and you rushing to get dressed. You rushing to take a shower. You rushing to brush your teeth. You trying to rush out the door. You done forgot all types of shit. And listen, that just makes for a shitty day. So wake up early. Make this routine. You know what I mean? Try to get up at the same time every day so you could get rid of that alarm clock. A lot of people need that alarm clock. You know what? But those ain't good for you. Sometimes that alarm clock is like the fucking sound of death. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. That's why you see people turn it off so much, because they hate to hear it. You know what I mean? But when you train yourself, right? And when you train yourself, and you got that alarm clock in your head that go off, that feels good because your body is trained to get up at a certain time. That's how I am. I don't need alarm clocks no more. My body is already trained to get up at a certain time. So I don't need no phone or no clock telling me when to get up. That's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? So wake up early, get an early crack on shit so your day could go smooth. Your morning could be smooth and you could chill. You ain't rushing all the time. Okay. My step 2 is to keep yourself up. You know what I mean? Always look presentable. You know what I mean? You just want to do that because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you look good. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something about looking good to where it just give you this spirit like you ready for whatever. You ready for the world. You look ready for the world. You know what I'm saying? You ain't looking all fucked up and shit like that, all ashy and shit. You know what I'm saying? You just look presentable. You know what I mean? You look like you ready for any situation. You just got this look about you. You got this aura about you. So you want to keep that moving forward. That will keep you with a winning attitude because, hey, I don't care what you say. Anybody that look ready for anything is a winner. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of anything, you just look like you winning. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta be all up in no motherfucking suit or nothing like that. I'm just saying just look presentable. You know what I mean? Look good. You look good, you feel good. You know what I mean? But in my third step, work out. I'm not saying you gotta go to the gym to work out. I'm just saying work out. I don't care. You could jog around the neighborhood. You could jog in place in your apartment. You could wake up in the morning and do some push-ups. In the morning or at the end of the night, do some sit-ups. I don't care. You know, a lot of us, when the pandemic hit and the gyms and all that closed, we developed a great workout system at the crib, you know, without no equipment. I know I did. You know what I'm saying? I was in here doing all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily got to go to the gym to get you a workout in. You could just be doing some push-ups. I don't care how many push-ups you do. I don't care how many sit-ups you do. I don't care how many jumping jacks you do. You know what I'm saying? Just make this routine. It's good for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to keep you with a winning attitude while on retention, all right? And my fourth one, man, is to learn something new. Learn something new, man. Feed your brain. It's always good to learn something new. You shouldn't have to be forced to learn something. A lot of us, we get irritated. I don't know if y'all like me, but sometimes, you know what I mean? I just feel like I ain't got the patience for it. But I had to learn this because if I want to elevate, I got to feed my brain. I got to feed my brain and keep myself occupied. So guess what? If I'm going to have to keep myself occupied in some of my downtime and I want to do something, then I may as well be learning something. I don't care if it's on YouTube or I'm watching a video or, you know, just learning something that could benefit me in my future and what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So learn something new. You know what I mean? Feed your brain. You know, a lot of us, man, listen, man, I don't know about y'all, man, but porn and all of the shit that I did in my past corrupted my brain. So now I'm trying to refill it with good things. I'm trying to refill it with more helpful shit. You know what I'm saying? I need something that's going to be in here that I could use as a tool. You know what I mean? Something that I could use as a trade, something, anything. You know what I'm saying? Something that could possibly bring me in a new stream of revenue, more money. You know what I'm saying? But learn something. Learn something, man. That's going to keep you with a winning attitude while you're on this road to retention, man. And it's going to be using up some of your time. You're not going to be thinking about fapping and pornography and all that bullshit because you're learning something new. And it's something about learning something new that makes you excited. It put a new light in you. It brighten your light. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing something different, man. Because when you was doing all that bullshit before, you weren't trying to learn shit. You was just sticking to what you knew. When you was fapping, you was sticking to what you knew. When you was chasing women, you was sticking to what you knew. When you was doing drugs and drinking and all that shit, I was doing what I knew. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was it. I wasn't interested in learning. So, with that being said, man, learn something, you know? And my fifth step is to socialize more. You know, I'm a loner. You know what I mean? I ain't got many friends like that, you know? So, you know, at the end of the day, listen, you know, sometimes you just out. Sometimes some of y'all got jobs. You know what I mean? I don't like to talk much. You know what I mean? This is probably the most I've ever talked since I've been on, you know, just since I started this shit. You know what I'm saying? But outside, I really don't talk to people like that. I don't talk much. I just, you know, try to avoid conversation at the most. But when I'm at work, I do got a couple homeboys that I do talk to. And I still do got a couple homies. You know what I'm saying? So when I link with them, then, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. You know what I mean? But other than that, for the most part, I'm a loner. A lot of y'all are the same. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you got that way. You know, some of y'all shy, I understand. But when you out, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like we fucking vampires. So when you out at work, when you at the gym, you at the stores or something like that. You know what I mean? If the opportunity shows itself, try to socialize more. You know, we getting too attached to these electronics and these phones, and we becoming more and more, I mean, shit, as if pornography didn't already give us enough social anxiety. You know what I'm saying? That contributed to us not being very social. In my case, drugs and alcohol also contributed to me not being as social. So now that I'm waking up, you know what I mean? Now that I started this journey, I don't mind talking more. You know, when I lost my brother, though, I shut back down. I didn't want to. I'm still trying to get through that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't now, after I lost my brother, I really don't like to talk. I really don't like to have conversation. You know what I'm saying? I really try to keep it at a, at a bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? But that's just where I'm at right now. But I know it's good to socialize. And then when I do talk, or I am in a social environment, I feel better. So I need to get back to that. But when you socialize, you work on your speaking, you work on your communication, all of those things. You need those things as you elevate. You need to know how to communicate as you elevate and while you on this journey. You know what I'm saying? You will learn how to articulate things better. You know what I'm saying? You will learn that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not the greatest at it. You know what I mean? I didn't talk much, so guess what? It's tough for me to articulate things like that. I always been shy since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I worked in stores to where I wouldn't even get over the intercom and call a motherfucker to come to aisle whatever, because I didn't like to talk like that. I wouldn't even get on the intercom. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny, I wouldn't even do that. But, as the years progressed, I became a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just try to socialize, talk to people. I don't care. Even if you at the cash register, you paying for something, somebody say hi, speak to them and try to be more vocal. It helps. That will keep you with a winning attitude while on retention. And, you know what I'm saying? When the females do approach you, because your energy is up, you will know how to talk. You will know how to articulate. You will talk with sense. Your communication will be up. You won't sound like a dumb nigga for the first thing that come out of your mouth. You will not say some dumb shit. You will know how to respond and communicate. That's a good look. Okay? So socialize more. Okay? And for step 6, right? Get out, enjoy some nature, you know what I mean? And enjoy some alone time as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes, listen, when you on this journey, when you was fapping, you was in the house, you was in the apartment, you know what I mean? You was wherever you was at, you was enclosed, you know what I mean? Just like this room, you was somewhere like that, And listen, sometimes that can be a trigger. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you alone. When you alone and, you going to think about what you used to do. You know what I mean? When you had alone time. I know what I was doing. When I had alone time and my girl was gone, kid was gone. Listen, that laptop was coming open. I was fapping. You know what I'm saying? When I had anytime I had some alone time, I was on bullshit. So listen, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with just chilling in the crib by yourself, taking a breather, maybe learning something, doing whatever. But guess what? Sometimes that can be a trigger. So if you get a nice day like today, the sun is shining, get out there. Breathe in some fresh air. Go to the mall. Just get outside. Sometimes you need to get outside because if you stay cooped up, that can be a trigger and that can kind of, then you start thinking about shit. You know how shit is. It's easy for ass and titties to creep up in our mind. You know what I mean? It's very easy for that porn shit to creep in our head and then we start having the thought. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that shit don't go away. Sometimes it creep in your mind. Doesn't mean that you gonna relapse or anything, but it's always there. And that's always something. Just because it's there, that's still a reason for you to keep going. That's every reason for you to keep going. That's why I need to be on this shit. But listen, get out there, enjoy some alone time, okay? And enjoy some nature. Most of all, enjoy some nature. That's always just good for the mind. All you hearing is the leaves falling and the birds chirping and the sun shining on you. You breathing in some fresh ass air, dog, some fresh ass wind. You know what I mean? It's fall, it's autumn. Get out there. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, okay, for step 7, stay fucking positive. Stay positive. Stay positive. If you think negative shit gonna happen. You know what I mean? If you think you gonna relapse, you gonna relapse. You know what I mean? If you think some bad shit happened and you think you feel sick, then guess what? You gonna feel sick. It's all about your thinking. It's all about your way of thinking. You have to maintain a positive attitude during this shit. You cannot listen. First of all, you can't be on retention and be a negative motherfucker. You just can't. When it comes to something so positive, Yeah, the basis of why we on it, yeah, it's negativity behind that. You know what I mean? But what you're doing is positive. You are turning that negative into a positive. So you gonna need that positive battery to keep going. Yeah, it was enough negativity in what we was doing. There was enough negativity in fapping and chasing women. That's the negative shit back there. So you can't move forward with that same negative energy that drugged you down in the first place. You need to stay positive. You need to stay positive throughout this whole journey. You know, you're not going to feel good every day. Every day ain't going to be a home run. You know what I'm saying? Some days you ain't gonna be able to do these steps. Some days you just ain't go wake up early. You know, you might miss a step or two. You might have a mishap. But no matter what, you gotta stay positive. Just because you have a mishap or on one of these steps or whatever the case may be, whatever something negative happens, listen, you gotta maintain a positive attitude, because if you feed into that negativity, it's gonna draw you back. It's going to draw you back to all of the bullshit that you want to stay away from. And it's going to make you want to have some type of release. You're going to want to relieve some type of stress. So you need to stay positive. You know, sometimes the only positive is like, okay, you know what? You know, like some negative shit happened to me before, just a situation, right? And it was some bullshit too. It wasn't even nothing even serious like that. But as soon as I thought about semen retention, as soon as I thought about the fact that I'm retaining and, you know, the positive road that I was on, I felt good about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like I suffered a relapse or something like that. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? It was just like, it wasn't like it was that serious. It was just like, yo, you know, I'm still on this motherfucking mission. I'm still doing good. I'm still going strong. You know, fuck what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, some dumb shit. You know what I mean? But sometimes, the point I'm making is sometimes you could go back to something in the positive that you're doing, because this is a positive thing. So if something small happened that got under your skin, you could just think about, you know what? I'm retaining right now. I feel good. My life is headed in the right direction. Guess what? Fuck what happened. Fuck that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you quick to shrug stuff off. You're not going to take things to heart like you used to. You know, back when you was fapping and you had social anxiety and, you know, brain fog and you was frustrated all the time with your life and all that shit. Yeah, you will feed into that negativity. You know what I'm saying? But now that you not on that, now that you got something positive to look forward to, you can look forward to, bro, little shit don't even bother you like that. So you need to keep that positivity. You need to keep that positive attitude moving forward, because that helps you in your everyday life. Okay? So those is my 7 steps, man. Please try your best to do these things. It's going to help you. You're going to keep that winning attitude, because guess what? If you retaining, you already fucking winning. You doing something that most people ain't doing. So you need this winning attitude to move forward and keep progressing in this life. All right? And that's my word, man. My name Jason. It's Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get